Hello YouTube makeup lovers, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to Be Lounge Makeup, I really hope that you guys stick around and subscribe for more videos. So I'm here today in my kitchen, and it is because we're gonna be making a Spanish tortilla española with my dad. Di hola, papi.
Hola a todos los amigos televidentes de Belén. Voy a hacer una tortilla española que ustedes no van a poder probar, pero no obstante va a quedar de cine.
So yeah, so it's gonna be a little bit of a Spanish and English video for you guys, and I just really wanted to share my dad's recipe. Now that we've been in quarantine, we've been cooking a lot together, and this is his Spanish tortilla recipe, and he's also gonna teach it to me, and I wanted to share this video with all of you guys. So we better get started with my dad's Spanish tortilla española recipe. Okay, so these are the ingredients that we are gonna need, and let's see what my dad says. Papi, ¿qué es lo que necesitamos?
Bueno, aquí tenemos huevos principalmente, chorizo, aquí tenemos pimiento del piquillo que también se añade, unas papas y cebolla.
Y un poquito de sal, ¿no?
Un poquito de sal.
Aceite de oliva. Okay, so basically we're gonna need, here we have about 10 eggs. We have some chorizo. We'll probably use about maybe 4 or 5 chorizos. We're gonna use this entire can of the piquillo peppers from Goya. So we're gonna use pretty much the whole container. And then here we have some potatoes. We'll probably use about 5 or 6 potatoes, something like that. A little bit of onions. We use very little onion, but I like to buy it already diced. And of course, some salt.
Necesito yo aquí un recipiente con agua fría.
Okay.
Para pelar las papas y tenerlas de momento en agua.
Okay, so we're gonna first peel the potatoes, and what he likes to do is after he peels a potato, he likes to put them in water so that I guess they don't get, sometimes the potatoes get a little darker, and that way they stay nice without any of the, you know, the color doesn't change. Peeling the chorizos. He likes to take the skin off of the chorizo, and we're going to be cutting up 5. So I'm going to take off the skin, and then we're going to chop them up into little pieces just so I can do something while he's peeling the potatoes. Basically, I'm just going to do this. You peel off the skin. You see how the skin comes off? He just changes the water, just kind of like to drain and clean up the potatoes.
Yeah.
He keeps them in a fresh bowl of water. Pero concéntrate que no quiero que te cortes.
No me corto bien.
He likes to cut them up in little squares, and I hate seeing him with a knife. He makes me so nervous. Cuidado. Ay, ¿tú por qué lo haces con el cuchillo?
¿Con qué vas a hacer esto?
Después lo recoges, eso es peligroso.
No es para nada peligroso.
Sí. And use 2 of the piquillo peppers because just in case, I don't know if maybe 1 tortilla will come out from our mix or if we'll be able to do 2. So my dad first is draining it just so that we make sure that there's none of that liquid in there. And now we're gonna chop them up. These are such yummy piquillo peppers. Nothing like the ones that we get in Spain, or he's from the north of Spain. They're the best piquillo peppers with anchoas.
Estos se van a quedar aquí mismo también. Los pelos los corto, pero se quedan aquí.
Vale. Now he's gonna chop up the piquillo peppers. ¿Quieres un cuchillo más chiquito?
No.
He makes me so nervous with a big knife. I have been telling him over and over again to get a smaller knife, and he likes that one. I already went ahead and chopped up the chorizo. He says I have to chop it up a little bit smaller. I guess I didn't chop it up as small as he likes, but he wants me to do them a little bit smaller, so I'm doing that as well. In the meantime, I'm gonna go and putting the eggs in this big bowl. Myself a whisk. I don't have one, so I'm using a big fork. I always do my eggs like this, like when I'm doing like scrambled or anything. I just do it with a fork. So now we have drained the potatoes. Dad's gonna rinse them again. Now he's adding salt. So now he's gonna chop up the onions a little bit more. Putting the onions into the potatoes. So now we are ready to begin the cooking. We have the eggs, we have the chopped up piquillo peppers, we have the chopped up chorizo, and we have the chopped up potatoes that already have the salt and that already have the onion in there.
Huevo batido. Tenemos pimiento del piquillo, tenemos chorizo, vamos a cortar un poco más, y tenemos la papa con cebolla, para que quede, la cebolla desaparece, pero queda el sabor en toda la papa.
So now we have a really big pan like this where we're putting oil. So we're adding the olive oil to heat up. We have it on high, right here on high. That's an 8. No, 8. 8 más alto.
Ahí, ya
okay. So we put olive oil in here, and then this is where we're gonna first make the potatoes. He's still chopping up my chorizo. He really was not happy with how I cut them. Okay, now he's gonna put the chorizo in with the peppers. Mix them all up. So he just wants the potatoes to be nice and soft. You know how some of them are getting a little bit, I don't know, they're getting a little bit golden. You don't want them to get super golden, really, but just nice and soft, because you still have to cook them a little bit more when you add the chorizo and when you add the pimiento. He actually lowered the temperature a little bit, so it's not so hot, because in some of them we're getting a little bit more, you know, a little bit more golden. We don't want them to get burned or anything like that. Now we're adding the chorizo and the piquillo peppers to the potatoes. Now he's gonna mix them up. So as it's finishing getting ready, the next step we're gonna do is I have here a big colander, a nice big one, and then under I have the bowl, because we're gonna drain everything that is in here, so that we don't have excess oil. So first we're gonna put this onto here, let it drain a little bit. Then we're also gonna let it cool down a little bit before putting it into the egg, because you don't want like the egg to cook itself so fast. You kind of want it all to blend in and mix well together. So he likes to put it here first. He's just gonna drop the whole pan in there. Or you can even do it with one of these little gadgets that I just got from Amazon. One of those, and you can just pick up, you know, you pick up a little bit by little, and it kind of drains it as you go. With this big spoon, we're taking everything out and putting it in here, in the colander. The spoon already drains it from the pan.
Ya no más. Okay, escurre solo.
Okay. So that is just gonna drain a little bit more of the oil onto the bowl that I have on the bottom. So we're just waiting for it to drain a little bit more so it's less oily. And then that way it cools a little bit in here before we put it into the egg. We are gonna let it sit here for about 4 to 5 minutes, and then we'll switch it onto the bowl and then pour the egg, but not yet, not in the colander. Look how much has been drained at the bottom. So this is the mixture, the final mixture, right before you make the actual tortilla. Bought this little frittata pan from Amazon. I'm gonna go ahead and link it down below, but that way it's just easy to flip the tortilla and they kind of like attach right here, you know, they like intertwine with each other. So the big one goes on the bottom and the smaller one goes up on top. See, you can see this one has a bigger hook than this one. We're gonna add a little bit of Pam just so that nothing sticks.
Yeah.
See? So now as we're waiting for this to heat up a little bit, the temperature is actually a lot less than before. We are on low and we're at number 3 right now. He's spraying the other side. Okay, for when we flip it. And then this is what we have left to make a smaller little tortilla on this side, and then this is gonna be our big one, our nice, pretty, more fat one. He just covered it a little bit so that the top one gets heated up a little bit. But we're not gonna flip it yet. Okay, so now he's gonna go ahead and flip. Una, dos, tres. Woo! Okay, there she goes. So now he's centering the tortilla. Mira qué bonita, quedó más colorida. Como con el pimiento. So now he's shaping up the tortilla. Likes it a little bit in the middle where he it's not too runny, but it's also not too dry. We like it a little bit juicy, but not like where it's liquid. ¿Ya está lista? So we like it a little juicy. ¿Te gusta jugosa?
Claro, porque si no, no sirve.
Que no quede seca.
No.
Pero tampoco que que se derrita.
No, no se derrite.
Okay. See how pretty he like made it? And pretty much your Spanish tortilla is ready. ¡Ay, qué bonita quedó!
¿Listo?
¿Viste?
Ahora,
¿Viste? ¿Te gustó? ¿Te quedó bien?
me quedó de cine.
Final look of this very delicious tortilla. Tortilla recipe. Say bye. Be bye, Papi.
Bye.
I really hope that you guys enjoyed making Tortilla Española with my dad and with me. I'm gonna go ahead and list all the ingredients that we use in the description box down below in case you guys want to check it out, or maybe if I didn't say it in the video as we were cooking. As always, I want to say thank you so much for watching B Lounge Makeup. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you go, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye.